Get the ball.
How was that a foul? I was fuming.
And it +3 for Big E. Boo.
I feel.
Who's this kid?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pass him the ball. See if he. Oh, he's gonna pass it into the net from 18 yards out. Oh, okay. Yeah, fine. yeah. Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Brothers in Red podcast. Already nearly had a disaster. Presented by me, James Double, aka LFC_J Dubs, and my brother from the same mother,
Ben Double, aka Dubs_LFC.
With my intro, I always feel like I bring such energy, and then I feel like I always turn into like a radio host just out of nowhere.
Yeah? Or an angry
that was the least convincing yet.
Or an angry brother.
I will not quit my day job. I'm not going to be a radio host. Completely get that. Have you been, Benji? The most important question of every single week.
Very good, thank you.
Yeah?
Liverpool played like Liverpool.
Liverpool played like Liverpool. That is the best headline I've heard since September.
That is us.
That is, I would say. Did you see that Arsenal are on track for their first trophy in 6 years, though?
Yeah, well, to be fair, they've got to win the quadruple.
Oh, is this their expectation now?
Well, they got to, because this was what everyone was on for us. They're in every competition still. By this time last time, we were in every competition.
Well, it's very interesting.
You've got to win the quadruple.
It's actually quite interesting that you've not heard that narrative yet.
No,
Bear in mind how far
on Twitter there's some murmurs, but that's all from rival fans taking the piss out of everyone.
Yeah,
for how they treated us. But it's nowhere in the media, like Sky Sports and that.
I think
that I've seen anyway.
When did we go?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Did we go out before?
You 1,000 beautiful people.
Yeah, all 1,000 of you. Did we go out before or after the Carabao Cup final in the Champions League? I'm say it's after. I'm say PSG was after.
Yeah, because Carabao Cup was before.
Yeah, Carabao Cup was Feb, innit?
Yeah.
Feb. Yeah. So, I think when we left the Carabao Cup final, people started questioning, they were on for a quadruple then.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. But yeah, are they going to be against Man City or Newcastle? Their game is playing at the time.
I'm hoping it's Man City, because I just feel like
Man City are winning 1-0 in the 7th minute.
I just think they'll turn up.
Can you guess the goal scorer without looking at my screen?
Semenyo.
I can't tell you because I think they literally just scored and it's not actually updated Google yet. That is uncanny. Anyway, yeah, probably was Semenyo. Today, what we're gonna talk about, we're gonna round off.
Talk about Semenyo.
A little bit of Semenyo. Round off with our moment of the week. We haven't asked 1,000 of you again, but we will get better, I'm sure. We're actually gonna revert back to the way we used to do podcasts and do a bit of a match preview for Man City. Thought Man City is one of the games of the season. I think it requires a longer segment rather than just my 5-minute attempt.
Especially the time it's
on
come,
TikTok.
I reckon.
Yeah, the time in.
I think if we lost at the weekend, I don't think we would have done this.
No.
I don't think there would have been like much to talk about. Like,
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I appreciate you not spoiling the points you're clearly going to raise early on in the podcast. It is a new season, folks. Liverpool have won, and Ben is not spoiling the podcast.
Do you want me to talk about it?
No. We'll also just briefly discuss the signing, because it is transfer deadline day over.
What signing?
Jeremy Jaquet.
Oh, that one.
Has everybody got their Liverpool jackets on? Thank you. Yeah, and then, but first we will deep dive into the Liverpool-Newcastle game from the weekend. Start us off. How did you see it? Because I have heard so many mixed opinions about this game as a whole versus my opinion.
I thought we were class.
Yeah, start to finish, or
yeah, very much. I think I'd say we're solid. Like in the first 20. What time were the goals again?
I don't actually have that this week for some reason.
That's why I'm asking you.
I literally did that last week. I was like, I had every single goal time, and I don't think I even mentioned it once on the podcast last week. Literally straight off the bat, you go, "What time were the goals, James?"
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't do it this time. I'm sorry. Right, so 4-1 to the best shade of red. Anthony Gordon scored in the 36th minute, and then we had a Ekitike brace at 41 and 43. We will discuss all the goals in detail. Florian Wirtz, 67, and then, of course, 90 plus 3 for Big E. Boo.
I feel like we were comfortable.
Yep.
And, like, before we scored anyway. They were pressuring us. Gordon shouldn't have been on the pitch before he scored anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he should have been booked for elbowing.
Mhm.
and then booked for his challenge on Ali, and he shouldn't have been on the pitch before he scored.
Correct.
But anyway, I think we were comfortable. We weren't firing all cylinders yet, but the fact that Gordon made those challenges and there was a couple others, for the first time I've seen Anfield be in Anfield again for a while. And that's not to blame the fans in the stadium. I feel like with Slot's ball, the way we've set up recently, it is dull and boring and hard to get behind the team sometimes. And I think you raised it. I don't know if it was you, actually. You said sometimes it's the fans' job to get the players riled and up for it. And sometimes it's the players' job to get the fans up for it.
Even if I did say that, I'm going to take it because that sounds like a very smart opinion.
So it's like 50-50 ownership. If you know the players aren't firing, you need to get them fired. And then likewise, the players need to be like, right, I need to do something here because the fans aren't going. Like, I know it's been hard because of the way we've been playing. But going back to my point, I feel like the stadium got the players playing like us. I think it gave them more confidence to express themselves. They weren't holding back. They weren't going back as much as they were. It was
worthy.
I think it was the confidence to just go.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with your sort of synopsis as well. I now have a habit of I basically don't listen to the commentary. I really think it ruins it weirdly ruins my experience of watching the game, and to the extent of might have been different against Newcastle, I don't know, but usually we're the bigger team, usually the other team's the underdog, and there's an expectation of us winning that they get so excited when it's a sniff of a chance for the other team, and then not excited
even when it's an offside,
big chance created, something like that. And yeah, when it's an offside, for example, they'll be like,
they're under the cosh.
Under the pressure, like that could have been a goal on another day. No, it couldn't. Literally,
it is offside.
Legally, it's offside. And I actually tweeted it in the first 20 minutes because what a lot of I've seen afterwards is how much we were dominated in those first 20. And I would say Newcastle had a foothold in the game. They were very,
I wouldn't say dominated,
intense, but it screamed back to last year where it was manageable. Ali made a couple of really good saves, but other than that, they had 2 shots on target the whole game, so it couldn't have been that dominating. And then my biggest thing was I tweeted about how it's one of the worst refereeing starts to a game I've seen in a very long time, because any opportunity we tried to put pressure on them was so quickly overturned into a foul when it wasn't a foul. And any opportunity where we should have had a foul and it allowed them to counter against a team with less people back and apply pressure.
I remember getting pissed off at a couple of times, and I was like, "What?"
Got away with it so many times, and then they were also playing aggressive, and nothing was getting given. E.g., getting elbowed in the neck and nothing being done.
Good job, Gomes or Joel Anderson wasn't playing because they would have got away with murder.
Oh, absolutely. And we'll jump straight to that actually, because I agree with you. Gordon's is
he should have
been off.
It should 2 yellows.
2 yellows.
Arguably red, but
maybe he misses the first yellow because he doesn't see it, and then you can't VAR a yellow. So sure, but he's lucky, and we can say he's lucky. The first one is a yellow, second one is a yellow. I don't understand what Gordon's got about flying in late while pressing.
He's a Liverpool fan as well.
Yeah, Virgil, Ali. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
but completely agree. He shouldn't have been on the pitch. And then they get a goal, and he takes it well. It's fine. It's a good goal.
Yeah.
But I completely agree with you in terms of what I've just said about the ref and the atmosphere, and all the players were getting irate about it. Like the typical one where I think it was Ibu, absolute class challenge, like slide tackle around the player, one of those classic ones, get the ball.
How was that a foul? I was fuming.
And it's literally the reaction of the players are just like...
I was absolutely fuming at that.
Aghast, being like, what do you want from us?
That was
literally
a class tackle. Yeah. That's what that's how you are meant to tackle.
It's perfect.
Go round the player from the side, get the ball, and then you take the player. But it's not a foul. And there's no studs up. There's no dangerous. It's safely.
The player will go over, but it's not like
no.
There's no body parts in the way. It's not like Van der Ven on Isaac.
It's not a scissor. Yeah,
it's
anything like that.
It's safe ball. Take out the player with the same time.
Wasn't there a foul on us with studs up? Not Gordon's. I think there was another one.
Yeah.
That I remember that went unpunished, and I was like, how is that not a yellow at least?
I want to say it was in Gakpo, but I can't remember. Just play along that before I go back to my point.
Sorry.
Actually, no, I'm going to say that, actually. I agree with you because I think all of the players got up and the crowd was also angry, and then it almost felt like the players and the crowd were both like, oh, you're pissed too.
It-
You're pissed too.
It's
And
the
then they
first time
both,
we've been like,
connected almost.
yeah, again.
And I think that was just it. Really reminded me of that time that Trent started on Xhaka,
Yeah,
and we were losing to Arsenal, and it was like, oh, you pissed off Anfield.
Yeah.
Okay,
literally, and that's
Okay.
what happens.
you lose the game. Fine.
But that's what we need every game. This is the issue.
Yeah.
At the moment, because of the way we're playing,
It only
almost-
happens against teams that try to play football. Because give Newcastle the credit, they didn't low block.
yeah, yeah.
They tried to play, which is why we won again by a large goal margin, and
Big games.
they were aggressive.
Champions League games happens as well because it's Champions League. Everyone loves it.
Champions League
Late
big
night.
games, someone that expansive football,
Yeah.
you will see the best of the slot side.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
And then you also would go the other way of like Newcastle being aggressive. When people are typically in low blocks, it's not
Aggression.
aggressive
No,
football.
no.
It's hard and it's physical, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not aggressive. Whereas being open has challenges, has lunges, has things like that.
What am I remembering about Dan Burn?
So I'll go on to my second point because it's actually that. So Dan Burn also should have had a red card.
Yeah, what was that for again?
So he
I'm
got his yellow for something. I can't remember what he got his yellow for, but he got a yellow. It was either for pulling someone while they were countering, something like that, or like a late challenge sort of thing. And then he is the one that tried to slide tackle Gakpo,
Yeah, yeah.
but off the pitch,
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
takes
yeah.
out Gakpo,
Should have been
doesn't
an
get the ball,
idiot. Yeah, yeah.
and is aggressively taking him
Yeah,
out
he got
off
nothing
the
for
pitch.
it.
And literally nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the
I
one
think
that
that's
started
the
the
thing
fight.
that I was thinking about.
Yeah, that's the one that started the fight. And the ref's literally like, get on with it. And I'm like,
If it was the other way around.
that's
if
a yellow.
If that was on Gordon.
yeah, oh, 1,000%.
If that was Kirkes on Gordon.
If it was Ibu on Gordon, Ibu's gone.
Yeah, yeah. Kirkes on Gordon.
Yeah.
Like anyone like that, it's just gone.
But for whatever reason, he got away with it.
Yeah.
And he like reacted as if like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the
He's
way he
open.
takes him out,
Yeah.
not good. So lucky not to get 2 red cards.
And we still
And we
thrashed
won
them.
4-1. It's a joke.
Can I just say
Yeah,
I
yeah,
loved
go
Isak's reaction to the first goal.
Was that the laughing?
But I thought Isak and Ekatiko were going to be starting up top for Newcastle.
4-4 fucking 2. We'll start with the lineup. That's funny, actually. Great segue. Carrying on from last week of great segues. Start with the lineup. So, my first surprise was their lineup. I didn't realise how many injuries they had.
No. To be
Not seeing Joelinton and Guimaraes, I was like, oh,
Joelinton more for me. I think Guimaraes is a better player, but Joelinton gets away with more on the dirty challenges. So I think it impacts the game against us more than
Yeah.
maybe other teams.
I would say Guimaraes gets them the win.
Yeah.
Joelinton makes sure they don't lose.
Yeah, 100%.
And having them both together means it's a good recipe against us.
Yeah, against us for sure.
Yeah, completely agree with that. So I was surprised because I genuinely thought they had a full fit squad. So I was surprised how many injuries they had.
But who do they
And
bring off
then
the bench?
not starting Mortamade.
Yeah, is he injured? Was he
No.
injured? And he just
That's
didn't start him?
tactical. So he had, who did he start? He started
Anthony Gordon, Jake
Gordon.
Ramsey.
Barnes.
Ramsey, isn't it?
What, Ramsey was a false nine, was he?
He played off the right, didn't he? Or did he stay in he might have started in the middle.
I can't remember. They bought on Vista and Voltamade. And I was like, Voltamade's your guy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
meant to be the guy. And when I did my match preview, I was thinking, not the one we're worried about anyway. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, Virgil and Ibu wouldn't have an issue with
No,
him.
no.
They will have an issue with Gordon or
Yeah,
Barnes
100%.
or whoever. I think the other one I was surprised was Alanga didn't start. And I
Yeah.
thought he's been quality for them. And he's shown that he's had
Yeah,
us
yeah.
in his pocket at times as well. So that was their side of it. I was like, okay, bit surprised, but fine, whatever. On ours, Ibu straight back in. I want to specifically mention this. Do you know where
I nearly cried.
I'll let you explain it to the people, the 1,000
do you
people that... Because you nearly cried... Oh, wait, you nearly cried at the goal.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
When he
So-
scored.
Why Ibu was back.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I know
So-
that as well.
Ibu wasn't meant to return on this game.
Well, it's totally up to him.
He was meant to have another week off
Yeah, yeah.
by his own
Wanting.
choice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He said, I'm going to leave it a week.
Yeah.
Then Gomez got injured and
Frimpong.
Frimpong got injured.
We already have
And-
Bradley out.
Yeah, already had Bradley out. And I think
Leonie's
something
still out
else
as
might
well.
have happened. Might have been the Gomez injury, to be fair. And he basically was like,
My team needs me.
my team needs me. For me, it's such a... One, he's got such a close relationship with the team. Two, throughout the game, you saw him have the relationship with Anfield, which, for someone who's been slated as much as he has this year, is incredible to think like that. Is he staying or is he going?
I still think. This could change his mind.
Hmm.
But then if he's certain on what he's asking for, and we don't want to, I think it just comes down to that. I think it's literally just we're not giving him what he's asking for.
Right.
And I think I think he wants to stay, but I don't think we're offering him 200k, which I think he should be on. And if that's what he's on, and we're not giving it to him, then that is all on FSG.
If we've just bought, and we'll get onto him, Jeremy Jaquet for 55 mil, I'm giving Ibu 200k.
Yeah, 100%.
Like in the market, in the CB market.
At the moment
Ibu's
as
a top
well,
centre-back.
because if you think, say Leone and Jeremy Jaquet, they're the next 10 years of our club at centre back.
Could be. Yeah.
But we need a leader now for when Virgil goes next year. Like,
Completely agree.
that is the difference. Like, you need Ibu with one of them and rotate the other one while Ibu plays the whole time to learn. Whereas if we're just going to go into the next year with Ibu's not here, Virgil's got 1 year left, what are we going to go buy an experienced centre back? Why not just keep the 25, 26-year-old that's there, that's learnt off of Virgil already?
And has a relationship with everyone and the fans. And knows even slot.
I hope he stays because that'll be good squad depth, but
I agree. And
I understand his reason if he leaves because he feels undervalued.
yeah, fine. And underappreciated by some of the fan base as well.
Yeah.
On his day, he's one of the best in the world.
100%.
He has bad days. Who knows what's happened this year?
Well, yeah, Jota, now his dad.
Sad, all of it. But the mentality to show to come back into this game, and then we'll go straight to it. We'll analyse all the other goals in a minute, but it's such a... When these things happen, this is
meant
the
to be.
beauty of football, isn't it? When these things happen, written in the stars, it fell to him. I was like, go on. And the emotion pouring out, Ali sprinting the pitch to go give him a hug, and he literally was just inconsolable, walking back to be like, I've got to go and play another 5 minutes now. But
and then I thought it was so harsh on them giving him the interview to ask him about it. I was like, oh my God, I know why you're doing it, but at the same time, do you want him to break down on air? Like,
this is it. And he has to say yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Salah must have been asked to do an interview 1,000 times, and Salah said no 998. Ibu would have been asked, and he would have said yes, which, again, mentality and why he would have said yes and get out in front of it.
Wait,
and
what are you
deal with
saying?
it.
Salah said no?
Salah doesn't do many interviews.
He does do more than you think, I think.
Yeah, fine. I was being
Maybe not this year, but
facetious, but
yeah.
in general. There's like a few players. Salah may have been a bad example, but classically just never did interviews, even though they may have scored a hat-trick, and they're like, yeah, I'm not doing interviews, it's fine.
Trying to think, to be fair. Grav doesn't do many.
No.
I think they go through periods, you know. I think they might be on rotation in the squad. Who's doing the interview?
It could be just to give the other people time to get back and
like a month at a time. You two are doing the interviews this month
because Robbo used to do it a lot. Virgil obviously does it.
Virgil does it a lot,
but that's captain.
But then I feel like Shoba went through a stage of doing it. I feel like Maka went through a stage of doing it. But then I suppose it depends because the man of the match is always in the the interview. So.
Exactly. And I'm guessing they always,
which is why Salah was always in it at one point.
Yeah, that's fair because he literally got like basically every game last year. But yeah, so really, really happy for Ibu. Amazing. Just way to, I don't know, give it to himself, basically. Yeah. He deserved it. Nothing. Football's the least important.
When he nearly scored as well before.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about the goal, though?
Yeah.
It's the slowest goal I've ever seen in my life.
It was agonising how much he's like crawling back. Hilarious. It looks like Pope's in quicksand, but yeah.
It's absolutely hilarious. It makes it even better.
Other than that, we were dominant the whole time. Other than the Newcastle first brace in the goal. Very quickly with a double Hugo brace. How
Hugo,
good is Ekatike? We'll get on to that, but how good is Ekatike?
Yeah. He's got potential to be one of the best.
Yeah. I can.
I still think he's raw. He's less raw than Darwin was.
Yeah.
But he has the potential to be like one of the best.
What was the first goal? Because I'm really struggling to remember it. I've only got his Torres-esque one in my head.
It's the first assist, isn't it?
Yeah, what was that? Oh, the pullback. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said Verts.
Yeah.
Because he was like just in and out.
Like, Verts, absolutely ridiculous.
Like, there's a freeze frame and like people are like,
how does he score from here?
Well, tell me how Verts assists from there.
Yeah.
Like, it's mad.
Well, I think he runs through like 4 players and then cuts back in between like 3 players.
Yeah, and just
Ekatike and he just like gets it in. Ridiculous. Verts really showing his quality now.
Settled, confident.
So settled, so confident, so main man energy.
He is, and do you know what actually impressed me? I've got a couple of points in my head that I need to say.
Go for it.
So leading on to that, main man energy. Salah knows it as well, though.
Yeah,
Salah is passing
I've got
so
that point
much
down as well.
more than he would normally.
Yeah.
His assist to it, I know it was just a simple pass, but how many times would Salah try and do something there on his own? And Verts and Salah's celebration together shows a connection to me.
Yeah.
Salah is like, I feel like Salah is now in his head like, I'm going to go at the end of the year. Or even if he does stay in his next year, he's like, I'm passing it on to him. He needs this confidence. He needs to build this team kind of thing. And I feel like that's happening. And then, I can't remember the other point.
Well, I'll follow up on that point where you think about it. I also think the element of that is maybe Salah now can finally trust someone else to be world class.
Yeah.
Last year, he literally, other than like Virgin Ali, he literally had to be the world class person that got us out of every game. And he's like, who's this kid?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pass him the ball. See if he's going to pass it into the net from 18 yards out. Oh, okay. Yeah, fine. Yeah, we can ball.
But going back to the point I was going to make before that got into my mind is Klopp used to give players 6 months to settle. Even if they came from Prem teams, Royal as an example, came from Hull, came to Liverpool, settled. And I think this is what we're seeing now with Kirkes and Verts.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely class. You've seen the qualities that they showed at times. Verts more, I think he's been more consistently showing it.
Yeah,
Kirkes, I feel like he wanted to prove himself. So he tries too hard sometimes.
And like I think he still has that in his game.
Yeah, he does
trying
have
too
it.
hard and having a bad game. The bouncing back and the ability to have a good game, you're still settling. So
I think it was the Arsenal game. I think a couple of times I was like a bit nervous about it when Saka took him, but he pocketed Saka most of the game. There was a couple of moments, but we go on about wingers and stuff. It can't happen.
They have to
10 out
do
of 10
their
dribbles.
job too.
Like, yeah, literally. But anyway, I think that 6 month grace period now of settling in has happened. It's just had to happen with them in the team, so it's been in the limelight. But now I think we'll start seeing their qualities.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. In terms of the rest of the team performances, because we've kind of done all the goals there, a few honourable mentions for me. One, Shobo just doing a job. Like, work rate, galore, ability. Yeah, we won't talk about it. Work rate galore, ability, getting us out of sticky situations, great defending, playing conventional right back and then doing more. Grav and Maka, I think the last 3 games, they've been back to them last year. They're kicking on now.
See, this is something I had another discussion with Dad. I said Grav isn't nowhere near the level he was last year.
Absolutely not.
But Dad was like, no, he's been good. I'm like, he hasn't. He has been poor this year. For his standard he set last year.
I think last year he was phenomenal for 85 minutes out of every single game.
100%.
Had to get taken off, and when he got taken off, you saw a drop.
Yeah, 100%.
This year, I think he has about 20 to 30 minutes of good in every game, and the rest of it, it's a drop-off.
See, my opinion on this, though, is because of the style of play. I've got a point on this. Go on. I think Saturday is how we play normally. This is what suits him. He was doing his turns. He was driving with the ball. We were attacking. We were direct. We were doing what we do best. And we were doing last year, and we've seen the best out of him again Saturday. Whereas when we're just controlling slow, he's not trying to turn people. It's not a counter, is it? He's not doing his half turns and all this kind of stuff because he's just rotating the ball around the back and doing the simple passes, and we don't see that side.
I've never thought about it from that point of view, and I think that's huge. Actually, is his biggest strength is the Grav turn where someone's on his back, and I've always said.
I think there was a time on Saturday where he did it to 2 players, didn't he?
Yeah.
In between them.
And I'm like, they mark him out the game. And there's an element of that, and I still will stand by that. I think people look for that. But because we're playing low blocks, he's got no one to turn because they're not there.
They're not there. He just faces them and he's
that's a way we break lines. And if the line's not there to break, I've not really thought about it like that, but I think that's huge. Really huge. What was I going to say? Because I said about...
Can we just take a minute to are we agreeing so much today?
Oh, it's just so much. It's just great vibes. I'm having a great time. So it was about the style of play. There's been loads of rumours of Grav changing his position in the team this year.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's a discussion with Slot, I want to play an 8 and all this. I'm like, I hope he realises if that is it. And I think what you've just said almost negates this. So I kind of reel back a little bit on it because of who we're playing. But if he wants to play further up the pitch to try and show who he is for the World Cup, dominate the position, I'm like, you look so much better last year.
Yeah.
You went from a Bayern Munich sort of reject
Yeah,
to
yeah.
a starter for your nation and one of the players of the year in Premier League, and now you're not looking at it. But I think your point is more important of he's not able to show him
Yeah.
in these games.
But I think it also factors in to the fact that if he was in the 8, he'd be in a position where he has got his back to somewhere he can do the turn.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he would be suited to an 8. And yeah, I think it would be worth trying at some point. Like for me, Jones, Grav maybe a bit further forward with Wirtz or Schober ahead of them. To me, it'd be Schober and then Wirtz left wing.
If we can get to a position which is very Dutch of total football, but of all right, Grav, you're going. Jones is staying
Total
back.
football?
Total football is a Dutch thing.
No, it's not.
What? Is that a game we play? Make sure you follow us on social.
No, I wasn't even on about that.
Oh, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, but that's where we got it from. The Dutch.
I know,
Oh my
but-
god. You're fine.
Don't play to me, play through me.
All right. Season 4 coming out soon. No, season 5?
Season 4.
Season 4. Anyway, yes, I agree. Final honourable mention for me is Ali.
Oh, some of his saves.
A joke. Absolute joke. And he's starting to kick it long on counters more.
I think Dad was having the conversation that like he needs to go, as in terms of injury, we can't trust him and all this kind of stuff. And then
to an extent, I agree.
no, I get the point, and like we bought Mamadas really, so that's the future. That's what's going to happen. And I do agree, but at the same time, it's going to hurt saying goodbye to Ali.
If Ali doesn't want to play football and doesn't mind rotating with Mamadashvili
And then
for another
becoming
4
the
years
coach
and becoming the goalkeeper coach,
and staying in Liverpool for the rest of his life,
legitimately would do that. Like, genuine.
just open a church in Liverpool, mate.
Genuine. Like,
I think you'd actually convert the whole of Liverpool in the end.
1,000%, even the Blues. Your man of the match. We don't normally do this, but a new segment for today because I think it's a hard question this week.
It's a very hard question.
I've got 2. This is great
But, like,
podcast audio for.
Sorry, yeah, I am thinking. So I'll go through my
hear his brain
thought-
whirring.
thought process. So, like, Kanate's like an honourable mention because he was solid. Everything he's gone through and all this kind of stuff. And I think it would mean a lot to give it to him. But at the same time, Wirtz is unreal. Wirtz is the best midfielder in the league. And Schobo's second. Like, this is what we're at. He is so good. He's 22. And he's this good. Like, it's an absolute joke.
Give him 4 years. What's
Oh my god!
What is
literally.
the ceiling?
Imagine how like his knowledge and brain for the game already is switched on. But basically, what I'm envisioning is a faster, more physical Thiago.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He is.
Thiago, he's gonna have Thiago's brain. He's already got it there, basically.
Imagine
And as
Thiago being a coach. Yeah, I think he's been around, isn't he?
I think he's with Barca at the moment, isn't he?
Oh, is he
As a
really?
coach,
Oh,
I think he's Barcelona B at the moment,
okay.
or something like that.
Anyway, so
Anyway,
yours is
I think I'm
Wirtz.
gonna have to go Wirtz. Yeah.
I will split and go Ibu. They were both of ours. I was
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
as you. Ibu definitely deserves it as well, like you say, and it's probably why they both did the interview.
Yeah.
Ibu 1000% deserves it. Oh, and just as well, aside from the emotion that's tied to Ibu's game and aside from his goal, literally one of his classic, Ibu's turned up today.
100%.
9 out of 10.
That was Arsenal. Like the other 2 games this year, straight from that, Arsenal, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Arsenal at home, Real Madrid at home in the Champions League.
Dominates.
Ibu turns up for those games and we win them.
Dominates
This is what-
aerial duels, snuffs out anything. There's a couple of moments where I would say in the past you've seen the mistake happen.
Yeah.
He's gone for a challenge, missed it. He was making slide tackles, getting up, running away with the ball, and I'm like, yeah, that's Ibu.
Yeah.
That's Ibu all over. Also, I did like the little hair trim. Very, very nice.
That was brought up as well because I was watching with Dad and Edward, and Edward was like, "Hang on a minute, he ain't got any hair," and Dad was like, "He's never had hair," and me and Edward were like, "Yeah, we're not going crazy here. He definitely looks more of a Maltese than any ever had." There is no way he had hair before. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
He probably looks scarier though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think it's scary anyway.
Someone
Anything to
Used
learn
meet
before we
down
move on?
Skirtle down a dark alley. That would
Anything,
be scary.
anything to learn before we move on
Learn.
from the game? Anything we could take from it? I think your point about crowd
Yeah.
and feeding into each other is
I
massive.
think, as we've said, like 50-50. If you notice the players are down, get behind them.
If you notice the crowd's flat, do
if
something.
you know the crowd's flat, try and do something.
Have a bit of flair, have a bit of aggression, run with it, anything like that. Yeah, Kirk is perfect example.
Basically,
run on and nearly break
cause an
someone's
incident
leg. Fine.
with the ref.
Headbutt him
Make the ref make a bad decision, not in the penalty box
against us. In the other penalty box, because that usually gets everyone pissed.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll
Have
move
a
on.
couple of them and
We'll move
roll
on.
out.
Jeremy Jaquet.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only signing we made, and we made it for July. Not exactly going to help us right now. Do you blame them for not making any other signings and making one for July?
I think it's a good move to lock that down, because from the reports I'm hearing, he is absolutely mustard. We beat Chelsea to it, and apparently we offered exactly the same as Chelsea. And I think players are actually switching on to Chelsea's tactics and are not going there anymore, because he's a young player and he already heard about two players coming back, because Chelsea want to sign him now. And I think that's another reason why we've got him for the summer, because Ren get to keep him.
Yeah.
But apparently they're already recalling two players. Like, did you see, going a bit of tangent here, did you see the Chelsea centre-back that got brought back from Dortmund?
No.
So he must be a 20-year-old or a 19-year-old or something. Got sent to Dortmund on loan in the summer. Earned his starting position in the team, playing Champions League football regularly for Dortmund now. Like, after a few months, regular starter. Chelsea recall him. There's a video of him saying bye to everyone in absolute tears, because he's settled. He feels like home. Like, he expects to go back at the end of the year, but he just basically settled there. And Chelsea recall him, fair enough, because they're going to play him. They've just sent him back on loan to Strasbourg and called their defender back from Strasbourg to play instead of him. So now he's going to Strasbourg, even though he's already settled in Dortmund. It's just playing with kids' emotions.
Yeah.
Players' emotions, like...
Their numbers, not people.
Literally.
And, like, there's a world where
that's what I'm saying,
they had
people
to do that to get the Strasbourg on players. But, yeah.
Sorry.
Like you say, that'll be the switch on to...
But, yeah, so apparently two players coming back, Jeremy Jaquet and his agent, were like, we know your plan. Like,
what's going on?
But, yeah, I think he has the potential to be good. Obviously, you can't say for sure, but...
55 mil plus 5 mil add-ons, 20-year-old.
20-year-old, yeah.
Alongside Leone, I think it's an amazing investment for the future. 100%. I'll go into some stats in a minute. But is 55 mil plus 5 mil too much right now? I think...
Not right now.
I think only...
How much did Euro go for?
18 games this season, though, in terms of the amount of football he's played, though.
But from what I'm hearing, like...
Yeah. And like I say, I'll go into some stats.
And all we can do is that, because I haven't seen any gameplay, but apparently, like, there was a game... Did they go down to 10 men against Marseille or something like that? And he had the game of his life, and the reason that they didn't lose was because of him, and then Ren scored a 92nd minute winner or something.
Nice.
So everyone was saying it's because of him that they won the game.
Which is what you need. 6'2", it looks like a machine for a 20-year-old. And like I say, just to reiterate, if it's a signing for the future, and Leone is as good as the 60 minutes or 30 minutes, however long we saw of him,
he's mustard.
It's going to be a joke. Both right centre-sided centre-backs, though, or is Leone left?
I don't know.
Because that's my only concern, is we're stacking up that right-hand side, and Virgil's the one we need to find a replacement for.
I think we were expecting Guy to come, weren't we?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's all right, because...
don't worry, Bastoni will go there.
Grav will go there, apparently.
Guy. But yeah, if we go back to that, so basically our back five is going to be Mamadashvili, Bradley, Leone, Jaquet, and Kirkes for the next 10 years.
Which, at the minute, you would look at those names and be like, that ain't Champions League and title winning side.
But if they play together for 10 years, it's going to be.
If they play together for 2 years, all of them fill out, and all of them reach the potential that everyone has the expectation of.
And we buy the rumoured Wharton ahead of them.
I'm going to take that as well, yeah, 1,000%. Reel off a few stats. So, relative to Ibu and Virgil last year, who I don't think anyone would sniff at, that's probably a solid season to compare to.
Oh, yeah, a Prem winning season.
So, Jaquet this year versus their last year for per 90 is directly in between Ibu and Virgil for clearances, recoveries, interceptions. He has more defensive actions per 90, but then Ren versus
You're going to,
Liverpool.
yeah.
Just slightly less total duels won per 90, but aerial duels, which I think is important, the win rate is up there with Virgil and Ibu, and they're elite.
Yeah, they're the
So
top tier.
They're the top tier for winning duels, and we see it.
Like you're saying, 0.1
every game.
percentile for centre backs.
Yeah.
They probably are.
And he's in and around them.
Yeah.
And there's so much you can say from Ligue 1 to the Prem, all of these things. But 20-year-old that's already doing those numbers, and he's going to learn from Virgil, from Ibu potentially. I only see positive things in these stats.
100%.
And there's a world where the recoveries is a big one for me because of how much work our team have to do. If you're good at recovering, you just recover in a different way. You learn it. So I think the stats speak for themselves to an extent, and he actually has more clearances than both Ibu and Virgil per 90. Again, different game, different team, different league, but ability to do it.
Yeah, what I will say quickly on this point of like you saying, is it a mistake to not sign anyone now? That is going to be heavily to do with the financial year and what we spent last summer, I think.
Yeah.
This is why last week my idea of the loan, I think, would have worked well.
Oh, speak it. Wait, did you say it on the pod or just to me?
Yeah, pod. I think I said it on the pod. If I didn't anyway, I said that maybe we should get a loan with an obligation to buy, or even just go and get a loan for a young talented person. And I understand why we haven't now, but I feel like if this is us learning from the Guy situation and tying down our top target for the summer now, then well done. You've done your job there. Like, you've got who you wanted already, and it's not even the summer transfer window. So well done, you've done that. But we're still short.
And if this is us putting 55 mil up now, and we don't, like, other than Verts and Isak, we don't overspend. We only buy talent we think's worth the money at the time. Whereas, like, you could argue Chelsea overspend or City overspend.
No, City. No one's talking about how much City spent last year. Like, it's absolutely
I'm going to go on to it. Don't you worry.
Okay.
So, yeah, we don't really overspend. Is it an indication of Richard Hughes and Mike Wedgwood looking at the money and being like, this centre-back market is dry? Think about who's actually out there. You are either paying 50 mil for a youngster, you're paying over the teeth for someone that's established but not world-class, and then you're paying transfer breaking fees for the likes of Bastoni, Van de Ven, any of the elite ones. So maybe they've got ahead and be like, summer's going to be messy. Chelsea need centre-backs. City probably need more centre-backs. You never know who leaves where.
Because of managers like United, you don't know who's going to stay, who's going to go.
Yeah, United are going to need a centre-back. Because
Spurs, if Van de Ven wants to go because he's not in Champions League football.
Exactly. Like, all of these
Madrid
things.
could go get him, and then all of a sudden, like, who have Spurs got?
Real Madrid probably need to. Like, Alaba's getting on. Rudiger's getting on.
Oh, they got a couple of youngsters, haven't they?
Got youngsters.
They've got
but
Huijsen and
if you're talking about established, there's a world where all of a sudden the centre-back market's dry, and we've gone and got one of the youngsters
that everyone was looking to.
at. Could be really good for recruit business. We're going to move on. Manchester City. Did you know it was the 200th game between us this weekend?
Oh, we've won it then.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, nice. Sick.
It starts with 2-0.
Podcast over. That was
starts with 20.
Hey, love that. I love that little nod. Drew 2-2 to Spurs last game out.
Yeah, I find them really weird.
Bit leaky.
I don't understand what's going on there, I'm not going to lie. I haven't really watched many of their games, but at the same time, I always expect them to win, and they're just not. I feel like if Haaland's literally not scoring, they're not winning.
Like, I saw someone tweet the other day, and it was a Man City-based journo. And essentially, they now consider themselves to be a team of individuals and not playing as a team. And you got most people performing, but performing for themselves. Whereas, like, other people come on and perform for each other or do the selfless thing. And apparently it's going less and less like that, which I haven't watched them either. But to be 2-0 up against a struggling Spurs, dominating them, and then to lose in the fashion, draw in the fashion you did, a bit worrying.
I think I'm getting more annoyed because I don't want Arsenal to win the league, but
well, get that question out there. Are you going to take the loss for Arsenal to win the league, or are you guaranteeing I'll win? He's thinking about it, folks.
I think Arsenal could win it anyway, so
yeah, I agree. We need the win. Yeah, they beat us early in the season. Last year, Slot beat Pep 2-0 twice.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they didn't have Rodri and those things, but if they're already struggling this year...
Well, they don't have De Bruyne this year.
Rodri is not Rodri of past, I don't think.
I think the only issue we are going to have
He got lucky not to get red carded.
is right back.
Who we play? Interesting.
It's going to be Shobo, isn't it?
Jump straight there. Jump straight to the lineup. What are you thinking?
It's going to have to be Shobo because he's faster than Jones and Shobo.
Man City beat Newcastle 3-0. Man City will face Arsenal in the final. Marmoush and Reinders.
Marmoush hasn't been playing either.
He started playing again. Since he came back from AFCON, he's played every game and scored like 3 times. Yeah, I agree. I think... Who's the left wing?
No, it could be Doku. Semenyo.
I don't know if Doku's injured. I think it's Semenyo.
It's going to be Semenyo. So you need Shobo.
Yeah. Shobo is my pick as well.
I would even be tempted to have played Shobo there, even if Frimpong was in fit. Physical. Bradley would have been fine. But Frimpong's not the strongest on the ball.
Yeah. And I think your outlay as well. Frimpong's a runner.
100%.
Whereas we'll probably need
Frimpong's more when we're on the ball more.
Yeah. Whereas Chobo has the ability to get the ball, look up, pick a pass, under control.
We'll try and back heel it in the middle of his box.
You've already mentioned it. They've signed a full 11 for over something like 300 mil since last January. They literally could field a whole entire 11 of Premier League starters since last January.
It's got to be more than that, surely.
What?
I think it's 500.
Well, it's probably even more now, yeah.
I think it's 500.
This was before
Guy
anything in January,
yeah.
What, Semenyo and Guy?
Yeah.
Who do you see as threats?
Haaland, Semenyo. I think Reinders is class. I think he goes underrated.
He's the good
He 100%. He's a bit taller and a bit faster, I think.
Yeah.
Like from what I've seen, he's arriving late onto the ball in the box and just puts them away.
And he can dominate battles in midfield.
I think in midfield he's a problem.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm not really worried about Cherky.
You're not?
No.
I am only worried about him if we allow him to have a Reed shot or a Wilson time. If we give him the time, he will punish us. He's very clinical. I just think he's very easy to defend and make sure that doesn't happen.
He's not the fastest.
Exactly.
He's like a Maka.
If you break it, if you stop him,
it's like an attacking version of
he's
Maka.
Easy to
He's
stop.
basically Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
That is what he is.
Yeah.
A French Harvey Elliott.
Larger French Harvey Elliott.
A fatter.
There he is.
French Harvey Elliott.
I do see him as a threat, but a nullifiable threat, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
On the thing of stats, so a lot of comparison between Cherky and Wirtz. Cherky got off to the ground running and quicker, better GA than Wirtz at the minute. I haven't got recent stats because obviously Wirtz started clicking and I think it's better. But for all comps this year, this is all AI generated. If it's wrong, comment below and engage with me and tell me about it.
It's definitely going to be wrong.
Probably definitely wrong. But so supposedly Cherky's on 18 GA.
Also, definitely going to be wrong because some people are including World Cup stats in this.
Okay.
Club World Cup, because Chelsea lot were comparing like there's graphics, not just Chelsea lot, but like pages, like stat pages, including Club World Cup graphics. I'm like, that's not this season.
Okay.
It's like since they joined.
Fine. And Wirtz is on 9 for me.
Yeah.
So 18 and 9. But in terms of chances created and big chances created and the percentage of how many chances your team makes, they're on basically the same stats.
Yeah, there's a difference when you put it onto Haaland's head.
And this is it. They're in a Man City team who are second, had their issues, but not issues goal scoring.
No.
And you've got Wirtz in a team where we can't bury
freshly
anything.
Building.
And he's had to settle. And fine, Cherky hasn't had to settle. But if you're settling into a £900 million squad versus a squad that's already down from the summer's situation and then so much change that no one actually knows the tactics at this point.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to click. He's already catching up. I think the conversation's already gone, in my opinion.
Wirtz is like could show me wrong on Sunday, but I just think it's like I'm gonna try and get like a comparison out. Like when you think of players, like Wirtz is just a different level. Like a Steven Gerrard. I'm not saying he is, but like if you think of like when it used to be like Steven Gerrard at the top, and then like the next level down, like the old like David Bentleys and all that, like quality in them, but they're not like consistently class. Like you like go, oh my god, at them kind of thing.
I was trying to think of a similar style play because I've got a player in my head who I think is an excellent example of what Turkey is right now. Who give me a world class 10, one that used to play for like a United or a Chelsea or even us. You could throw Gerrard maybe in there at times, but maybe a Coutinho. But give me a world class one, like an actual like Premier League winner. Maybe a Hazard. I'm trying to think. I can't think right now.
What for?
Beckham? So my comparison is, I was trying to think
For
of
who? Verts or Cherokee? That's what I'm
for
saying.
Verts.
I don't know. He's more like 10. I wouldn't say Hazard's a 10, else I would have.
Yeah, I just literally saw the number on the back of the shirt. I was searching for it.
But he is like Coutinho.
Well, yeah. So I don't think Coutinho's even. This is what I didn't want to say Coutinho because I think
he's above Coutinho.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
His ceiling.
I don't have a good example to compare to, but Turkey's more like Dimitri Payet.
JJ Okocha.
Like
baller.
Turkey is Dimitri Payet.
Yeah, but better. Again.
Quality.
Oh, yeah.
Like ridiculous. Payet could have been Turkey at
100%,
City.
100%.
He's never going to be insert name here like a Coutinho, like a Verts.
Yeah.
Like
a star.
A star.
So in that comparison, put Hazard at Chelsea. He's not going to be a Hazard at Chelsea. He's not going to be Salah at Liverpool.
Turkey will never go to Barca or Real Madrid. Verts very much could be asked to go to Barca or Real Madrid.
Yeah. But Turkey could go to Bayern or PSG.
Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah, perfect. Completely agree. And that's the level. And that doesn't mean he's a bad player.
No.
Turkey's a great
That's what
player.
I'm saying, like 100%. I think there's just different leagues. They're different levels.
There's a reason we went for Verts and not Turkey.
100%.
And there's a reason we had to pick and we chose
and the reason Slot had to go and say sorry.
Yeah. We're going to move on to that. So, talk about the atmosphere. So, Turkey was a no from us to him, so maybe he's going to come with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, probably.
You've got Guehi and Semenyo, both rejecting Liverpool-ish.
I don't think Semenyo isn't much. I think Guehi will come with a chip on his shoulder because of the way we handled it in summer.
I mean the other way. I mean, how do you think Anfield's going to take these people?
They won't bat an eyelid to Turkey. The only thing, they'll get their heckles up because of the comparison with Turkey and Verts.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason.
Especially if anything.
We don't care about him in that way.
Especially if anything comes out in any pre-match stuff.
But I think that's the only reason why Anfield will get their heckles up at that. Hackles. Guy, I don't know.
He didn't do anything wrong.
It was nothing his fault, and we didn't sign him because of the wages that City offered, basically. That's the only reason.
That's the reason that he could, because he chose money over Liverpool.
Yeah, but I just don't think there's going to be. But Semenyo again, did we even go in for him properly?
I don't even know.
I don't think we did. I think it's rumoured.
I don't even know. Yeah. I'd appreciate if no one has a go at Semenyo, though.
Because it's weird. If we're going in for Semenyo this January transfer window, why haven't we spent any of that money right now?
Yeah, agreed.
So I don't think we were going in for him.
Very, very good shout.
I think it could have been Semenyo's agent making the move for him to get to City.
Yeah. And the last one, Pep Linders.
Yeah, that could be feisty.
That could be feisty. I don't know how
People
I feel
don't
about
like
it. I have a chip on my shoulder because of him releasing his book at a time where it didn't need to get released, and I think it negatively impacted
100%.
everything we were doing. He left with an applause and thank him for his duty.
But he said he'd never been assistant manager to anyone but Klopp.
And then goes to literally
to Pep, to his rival,
the biggest rival. And don't get me wrong,
he's a better number two. Has he realised this?
Yeah, and there's a world where how can you turn down Pep Guardiola if you can go under him?
Well, they aren't playing as good as they were before he was there.
Same thing.
Has he released another book or something?
Yeah, so that could be a spicy atmosphere. Let's go into the lineup. What are you thinking? Kind of already
Shobo
indicated. Shobo, Ibu, Verge. Obviously, Ali's in goal, but
who's their right wing?
So we can look at who they're playing right now.
Cherokee, maybe?
Probably not going to be hit, but it will at least give us an indication. So you got Foden on there right now. I don't think Foden starts. Could be Cherokee. Is Cherokee playing out there? Maybe. I don't know. I'm playing a strong squad. Jeez, how they win 3-0? Whoa, that's harsh.
What is it?
Newcastle are full strength, and they've got Gonzalez, Ake's playing. They haven't got a starting centre back. They've not got
They're
Rodri on the
resting for us.
pitch. They've not got Donnarumma in goal.
So they're resting for us.
They've fully rotated for us. That's insane. Yeah, you're talking Turkey. You're talking
I'm thinking Turkey plays right wing.
Semenyo will play.
Semenyo play left wing and Haaland up top. I think that's what it'll be.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So how do you
If
think?
it's Turkey, just put Kirkes on.
I am intrigued. If it's Turkey, I might go the other way. I might go Robbo. Kick him a few times. You don't need to worry about the pace as such.
Yeah, I suppose.
Experience, connection with the crowd, like the amount of times his name was sung against Karabakh. Like,
I think
there's
the
something
issue
there.
at the moment is it's been a week. Who do you want to keep informed? Do you want
That's
Kirkes
true.
to keep informed?
That's the thing.
Because
You're
if
not
he doesn't play for
rotating
another
anymore.
week,
Does he lose?
like, does he lose that momentum?
I am.
Whereas Robin might have already
I
lost
always
it.
say this. I am such an advocate for Klopp's rhythm thing.
100%.
I always used to think we were at our absolute peak when we were playing
Two times
Saturday,
a week.
Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday,
Yeah,
Saturday,
100%,
Wednesday.
100%.
Like, you could not beat that Liverpool
No.
team. The second it became Saturday, Monday, Sunday, it's like,
Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, whatever.
yeah,
Like random orders.
yeah, it was all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
The second that we got rhythm, I completely bought into that. Cool. So the back four in front of them.
That's a hard one.
This
You're
is
going Grav, aren't you?
we lost because we didn't close up the midfield. We played with a gap, so he has to learn from that. If he doesn't, he literally is going to
Would
go against
you-
his own advice.
So would you go Grav, Jones and Maka? Play Verts left wing.
I think so.
Play Ekatike up top, Salah right.
Yeah.
You go Jones and Grav sitting. Or even, is this the game you go Jones and Maka sitting and put Grav in the 8?
It'll be different. It'll be different, but that might be the thing of turning into the last line,
Yeah, yeah.
not having him defend, having him be the line breaking
Yeah,
pass. Turn Rodri, whose legs are
Yeah.
gone, and go.
Yeah.
I'm.
Or
if-
do you put Maka in the
Yeah,
10s because he
Ma-
hasn't got the
Maka
legs
is
to
the
get
10.
back and forth?
Maka is the 10.
Yeah, yeah,
but
100%.
I don't mind the shot.
I don't think this is going to happen either, by the way.
I do. I think it will be.
You think those three will
Grant
start?
Jones, yeah.
And you think
because
Verts? Gakpo, he's not dropping Gakpo.
I was screaming for Verts left wing against Newcastle.
Yeah, 100%. I do agree with it. Gakpo played really well, by the way. I will say that.
I may have been wrong because we won for one and it clearly worked, but I was so hoping we went
Yeah, 100%. We do
For-
play better with that anyway. But
Verts left wing. And well,
Gakpo had a better game.
we do because I think there's an understanding for everyone to play everywhere. Verts left wing doesn't mean Verts left wing. Verts left wing means I'll be out on the left wing. I'll be in centre forward. I'll
But
be on
this
the right wing.
is like, so going back to it, you were saying levels of players. Verts is the level above Gakpo in terms of he can dictate play in a different way that Gakpo can.
Yeah.
And he can impact not only the pressing, the speed of the pass, the movement. Gakpo's effective, but it's just a level of player.
Hmm.
It's like
I'm not against it.
it's like when I'm trying to come up with an example again now.
And like, well, you think
Like you had Jermaine Pennant right wing and Gerrard in the middle, but sometimes if you put Gerrard on the wing, you know he's going to do a better job.
Yeah,
You know it's not his position.
It's completely fair. That is a really fair analogy.
If you know what I mean, like
yeah, completely.
like the middle is his position.
Put him
but
right mid.
Put
and
him right mid, he'll do better than what Pennant was because of he's a better player overall.
Multiple assists.
Yeah.
Deals with whoever the
Yeah,
winger
yeah.
is. All of that. I really, really agree with that. That's a solid point. I am only saying I wanted Verts left wing. I want Verts left wing and doing that fluid role when we have to win the midfield battle.
Yeah, yeah.
Newcastle, City, Arsenal. There's a few other names that will be in there, but they're usually the ones where if you don't win in the middle of the park, you lose the game.
I think it adds to it though, because I think having Verts in that left wing means we have another midfielder on who will naturally drift into the middle
Completely.
to put pressure on, like you're saying, and win that midfield
And
battle.
if we have a fullback and you have
Kirkes.
Grav,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Shobo, and then McElroy Jones, and then you have a Verts floating in,
You are
they will
controlling.
literally dominate every single midfield in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
world.
100%.
And on another day, I prefer Gakpo left wing and I prefer Verts
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
10 because that is where Verts should play for
Yeah,
me
yeah.
because
100%.
he needs to just be everywhere.
I do agree with that.
But for a game like this, I want my runners
It's
in
actually
midfield.
really annoying that we haven't got right back.
Yeah, I want my runners in midfield.
This would be the game where Verts and Shobo start as 10s.
Could be, yeah. Yeah.
No, it would have been
Mm.
if we had a fit right back.
Mm.
Unless he starts Jones right back.
Well, there's what happens.
In that
I
case,
would
it'd
be
Macca and
worried
Grav and-
about Grav being the single pivot if there's...
Yeah. No, you play Macca and Grav
Oh, and
with
4-2-2-2, basically.
Yeah.
One more two than I meant to say.
TK and Salah up top, basically.
Fair.
Or drifting out wide as, just having the...
So, we think that he'll probably play Gakpo and probably won't play Jones, and Verts will drop in, I think. But
I think that's what will happen.
one little note, we do have to look after Ekatike.
Manage his minutes.
Yeah. I want like a dance to come back. I want us to have a Will right on the bench and just chuck him on.
Chiesa.
80th minute.
Choose Chiesa in the 90th.
Yeah,
80th.
just let him to run around. Yeah.
Or if you want to bring on Rio left wing, move Gakpo there.
I don't even mind
For
putting
20 minutes at
Salah
the
in
end.
mid.
No, I don't. If he's playing like he does, you might as well use him for link up there.
Scoreline, go. Liverpool Man City in their 200th game.
3-2 to us.
We're going to win 2-0. It's literally going to be the repeat of last year. It's going to reverse what they did to us earlier in the season. And it is going to be 2-0 on the 200th game for number 20. Done?
Yeah.
Anything else to say against Man City? Go get fucked.
Yeah.
Moment of the week. We have not asked your beautiful faces for this, but we will give ours anyway, as if I've written one down, and I have not, because this guy, I swear, steals it every time he looks at my laptop. So, Senor.
You're not going to say yours first in case I
No.
steal it.
No.
I'm going to say Verts. Dribble.
Verts is your moment of the week. Oh,
Because I know
you
you
dribble through the four people.
Yeah. I know you're going to say Kanate, so.
There's not much else to say, really.
I didn't want to
It
steal
kinda-
it from you. So.
Kind of had to be, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Kanate, but I'm going to say, rather than the goal, it's the
Connection.
camaraderie,
Yeah.
the fans, the team, the chanting his name, the Ali sprinting the pitch,
Yeah.
the Ibu, Virgil pushing Ibu to the crowd to be like, embrace it, mate. Like, this doesn't happen. Written in the stars. Yeah, you can. That is what football is for me.
Like we already discussed, that could be a turning point in him being like, I need to stay.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, I need the money. Like, I need the money, but approaching Liverpool like, I really want to stay.
Yeah.
Source it out. Instead of like, give me the money or else I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like, your approach to get the money is different, if you know what I mean.
And I don't know what his relationships are like with everyone. Even just with Virgil. If Virgil's staying for another year, Ibu should stay for another year. Just do it with him. Done?
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to this extremely positive podcast.
Yeah, what the fuck happened there?
There's madness
What happens when we
unheard of. Exactly. If you have enjoyed it, leave a like, rate, and subscribe, and share with fellow Liverpool and non-Liverpool fans who might listen to us. Please leave comments and just let us know which bits you like and which bits you don't. Was thinking of putting out a tweet, so make sure you follow us on socials to ask for what people want to sort of listen to us rabbit on about, or key topics. Obviously, we went for the preview this week, but we'll probably have a slot each week that is rotational for us to...
A slot
for controversial opinions.
About slot.
About slot, maybe. But yeah, make sure you're following us across all socials. We'll be posting regularly, and it is my intention to start up the short form content, but I am more than aware that it's about 32 days before I have a baby. So, yeah, about that. Probably got the number completely wrong. Just do quick maths. I've been James.
I've been Ben.
You've been listening to the Brothers in Red podcast. You'll never walk alone. See you, Dre.
See you, Dre.